Good morning, children. We'll begin this morning's class with the next series of calculation of our mean. That is the discrete series. The discrete series, and like yesterday, I have the board divided into three parts, where the first part will be calculated by the direct method. The second will be the shortcut, also called the assumed mean method, and the third will be the step deviation method. This is the question. Kindly copy this down in your copy. Calculate the mean using the discrete series. Okay. Now in discrete series, you must remember that along with the variables under study, we will be given frequencies for those variables. When we are given frequencies for the variable, what we will do, we will multiply the variables along with their frequencies to get fx. Because the formula here, mean is equal to sigma fx upon n. Yesterday you remember, for the individual series, the best way to remember formulas is to, yesterday was sigma x upon n, because it was an individual series, no frequencies were given. Here frequencies are given. In individual it was sigma x, what is added on? Frequency is added on. So frequency will also be added on into the formula. So the formula becomes mean is equal to sigma fx upon n. So what do we do now? We multiply x with f to get fx. 10 5 are 15, 200, 1200, 800, 1250. Now adding them up. This is f is equal to n. Frequency is the same as the number. F is equal to n and n is equal to, adding of frequency is 100. 0, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 15, 3500. Substitute these values here. 3500, n is 100. So here mean is equal to 35. Okay. Next, we do it by the assumed mean method. How do you assume? Let us assume any value from the variable. Okay, and here we will get x minus a to give us b. That is the deviations. So x, that is 10 minus 30 is equal to minus 20. 20 minus 30 is minus 10, 0, then this will be 10 and this will be 20. Okay? So this is how we get the deviations from an assumed mean. X minus a to give you b. Now the formula in assumed mean will be assumed like in the individual series plus sigma f b upon n. Yesterday it was sigma d for individual. Here we are using a frequency, so it becomes sigma f b upon n. So we need to multiply f with b here to get f b. Minus 100, minus 100, 0, 200, and 25 to 500. Okay. Now, like yesterday, like terms are added, unlike terms are subtracted. 5 and 2 is 700 in the plus, 100 and 100, 200 in the minus, you will get 500. So here sigma FB will be 500. Sigma FB will be 500. Sigma FB. Frequency is the same, 100. So here, substitute the values. We assume 30 plus 500 upon 100. 100 and 0 cancel. Mean is equal to 35. This is by the assumed mean, which is also called shortcut method. Now, step deviation is one step extra. The deviations which we got, we can bring them down to smaller values by dividing the deviations with a common factor. Isn't it? So everything else is the same. So we get over here, assuming keep the same thing, x minus a, this is all the same to get deviations, and that is minus 20, minus 10, 0, 10, 20, this is the same, f is the same, minus, sorry, now we get x minus a divided by a common factor. What is the common factor? 10. So 10 2s are 1s are 0, 1, 2. Now this is called d dash. To make it different from the deviation, we call this as d dash. Now we will get the formula mean is equal to assume plus sigma f d dash upon n into the common factor. Same formulas like we were doing yesterday. Only here we are including the f, that is the frequency value. The rest is all the same. Now multiply f with d dash to get f d dash minus 10, minus 10, 0, 20, 50. 70 minus 20, 50. Sigma d dash is equal to 50. So the mean is equal to what did we assume? 30 plus 50 upon 100 into the common factor 10. 1, 2. Mean is equal to 30 plus 5, 35. So what is extra in the discrete series? We have the frequencies given to us against the variables. So the first thing that we do, this is how you recognize it is a discrete series. The variable under study marks will have a frequency against it. Okay, so anything which has a frequency against it is a discrete series. So the first and the direct method is, remember in the individual series it was sigma x upon n because there was no frequency in the individual series. But in the discrete series, because frequency is there, what is added? F. Sigma fx upon n. That is, multiply f with x to get fx, sum it up and divide it by the total number of frequencies. Frequency f is equal to n, that is the number, total number. So that is why we are saying n is equal to 100, while it is f here. So you can also write f is equal to n, and that is equal to 100. And in the formula, keep it as n only so that you don't get confused. Some children even write sigma fx upon f. That also is correct. F and n are one and the same. So, but not to make you confused, always remember, keep things simple, keep them the same. So you don't confuse. F aega, n aega. F and n are one and the same thing. Is that okay? Then the assumed mean, the very name tells you, you are assuming. From where are you assuming? From one of the variables over here. What did we assume? 30. So, what did we get? X minus the assumed. And what will you call it? D. D stands for deviations. How much they are deviating from this value. So 10 minus 30 will be minus 20. 20 minus 30 will be minus 10. 0 plus 10, 20. Now, formula is multiply f with d to get fd. But the formula says mean is equal to assume plus sigma fd upon n. Assume is 30 plus on adding. Remember how do you add? These are like terms, unlike terms. Like terms are added, that is, these two will be added. Okay, and these two will be be added, and then they are subtracted. So 700 minus 200 gives you 500, with sign being greater plus, but we don't write the plus sign. It is understood it is plus. So substitute the values, you will get the same answer. Step deviation is just one step extra. For why do we do that one step extra? So that the deviations which we have could be further simplified, made a smaller number. How do you make it into a smaller number? By dividing these numbers by a common factor. By a common factor. What is the common factor which can go into all this? Is 10. So here you see 10 will go to this 2 times, minus 1, 1 and 1. Now, instead of multiplying f and d like done here, you will multiply f and d dash. This part which you have done, bringing down the values in d is the d dash. So multiply f with d dash and fd and then substitute it in the formula. Here the formula, one more thing is increased. What is that? Common factor we are used. So multiply by the common factor. This is how you remember your formulas instead of learning it by heart. Simply try and understand the logic. Okay? And you will never forget your formulas. Because remember, statistics has a whole lot of formulas. And some people learn them by heart, okay? But some people like to remember things in a positive way by understanding how the formula is coming about. Okay? So this is the discrete series. Now today I also want to do one question from the continuous series. So if you have copied this, children, if you have copied this, can I have a thumbs up? So I can go on, or then I'll give you a little minute. You have copied 1, 2. Please, the rest of you copy quickly. I'll just give you a minute, then I'll wipe out the board and we'll do the continuous series. I'm sure you must have done this, so I'm wiping out this part to write the question. Let us say marks, which is x, continuous is 0 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 12, 12 to 16. Is that there? Yeah. Frequency is given as 4 into 1, 4, 8, 2, 1. Can I wipe out the second part? Yes? Okay. Now marks, frequencies. This is not the discrete series, this is the continuous series. Now, continuous series. Continuous series. Marks are given in 0 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 12, 12 to 16. Frequencies given 4, 8, 2, 1. Okay. Now pay attention, continuous series. How do you recognize a continuous series? By their classes. Continuous series are always with a class into it. Classes. Classes will be given and frequencies will be given. Okay, this is how you know it is a continuous series. Now the first thing that we do with the class, we take out their midpoints. Now how do you find the midpoints? Midpoints is simple as L1 plus L2 upon 2. L1 plus L2 upon 2. Where L1 stands for the lower limit of the class, L2 stands for the upper limit of the class. So 0 plus 4 is 4 divided by 2, you will get 2 as the midpoint. 4 and 8 added up, 12, 12 divided by 2, you get the midpoint 6. 8 and 12, 20 divided by 2, 10. 12 and 16, 28 divided by 2, 14. So midpoint is obtained by L1 plus L2 upon 2. Right? Next, now we come to the formula for mean in continuous series. Mean is equal to sigma f n upon n. F multiplied by the midpoints to get fm. 4 twos are 8, 6 8s are 48, 20, 14. Sum of this. 8 and 4, 12, 14, 15. This is n is equal to 15. And here 8 and 8, 16 and 4, 20, 4 to 6 and to 8 and 1, 19. This is sigma Fm is equal to 19. Substitute these values calculated in the formula. That is equal to 90 upon 50. That is equal to 6. Mean is equal to 6. Okay. Now, shortcut. Same, first 5 are the midpoints. Keep it over here, midpoints. 2, 6, 10, 14. Now, from here we got to assume. How will you assume? From the mean any value. So m minus a to get b. And let us say assume 2. 0, 4, 8, 12. Okay, we assume 2. Yeah. Now, the formula here is mean is equal to assume plus sigma fb upon n. Same formula. So what do we got to do? Multiply the f with the b. Okay. 4 0 fb, 4 zeros are 0, 8 fours are 32, 2 8s are 16, 12 ones are 12. Here n is equal to 15, already calculated. Add up sigma fb is equal to 6 into 8 into 10, 4, 5, 6. That is 60 upon, substitute the values, mean is equal to what did we assume? 2 plus 60 upon 15. 15 fours are. Mean is equal to 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. I hope you are understanding, children. Now, step deviation. I got this out and I added on to this only instead of writing all over again. Step deviation. What do we have to do? We have to suppose bring down the values and b to a lower level. See a common factor in this. What is the common factor? Here will be 4. So if I say m minus a divided by 4, and call this b dash. 0, 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12. Now we will multiply f with b dash 1. 4 zeros are 0, 8 ones are 8, 2 twos are 4, 3 ones are 3. Sum it up, 8 and 4, 12, and 3, 15. Sigma f b dash is equal to 15. The formula here will be mean is equal to assume plus sigma f b dash upon n multiplied by the common factor. So mean is equal to what did we assume? 2 plus 15 upon 15 into 4. 1, 4 and the 4, mean is equal to 4 plus 2, 6. So in the step deviation, we are just doing one extra step. What is that one extra step? We are bringing down the d value, which is assumed to be high, to make it more simpler. How do you make it more simpler? By dividing these values with its common factor. What is common? Do you see in this 4 into 12? 4 is common. So we write the mid points minus the assumed divided by 4 to get it down. So when 4 is divided, 0, 4 1 are 4, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. Now we will not be multiplying FD like we done for the assumed mean, but we will be multiplying FD dash because this is D dash. This is D and this is D dash. So when F is multiplied with FD dash, we get FD dash. So multiply it, sum it up, and substitute it in the formula. Is that okay, children? Any doubts? Anything that needs clarification? If you need to speak, you can unmute yourself and speak. Ask a question, something which is not clear. Anyone? Am I being understood? Am I clear? If yes, can I get an indication, please? With a thumbs up? Yeah, thank you. Some of you know? Yeah, okay, good. So children, it's very simple calculating an arithmetic average, which is the arithmetic mean. All we got to do is follow the formula, learn the formulas once, and then apply it onto the others, continuous, discrete. You must know how they form its formulas. And then it becomes very simple. So I'll leave you with another question. Okay? Can I wipe out this part of the board? Yeah? Okay. It will be a good idea while I am doing on the board also you are taking down so that you don't waste time. And if I wipe on the board, then you at least have it on your paper. Okay? So what I am doing, please also do. So calculate the mean from the following data. The data is given daily wages, which is X, and that is given as 100, 220, 120 to 140, 140 to 160, 160 to 180, it goes on to 200, 180 to 200, and frequencies are given. Frequencies given are 10, 20, 30, 50, and 5. This is the question, children. Try and solve it by yourself. I have a few minutes, so I shall discuss how you're going to go about it, and then I'll leave you so that you get a practice session at home as well. Because children, remember, statistics, the more you do, as many times as you do, you will learn it and it will become easy for you. Last minute learning and doing it without practice will confuse you because there are many formulas to remember. This is just the start. We have begun mean. We got to go to median, mode, then we'll go to dispersion. In dispersion, there are a whole lot of it. Formulas in range, quartile deviations, standard deviations, mean deviations. Formulas is going to be lots. So you got to have practice, enough practice, so that you will be able to do and understand while you do as well. Okay, coming back to the question. This is the direct. Okay, let us go by the direct way. First and foremost, it is a continuous series. Why? because it is given as a class interval. Okay. What is the first thing that you do when you have a class interval? Is find their midpoints. Right? So what is the midpoint? I told you how to find out the midpoint. L1 plus L2 divided by 2. The first is 100 plus 120 is how much? 220. 220 divided by 2 will give you how much? 210. Yes? Kindly do it. 110. 260 divided by 2, that is 130. 140 plus 60 is how much? 300 divided by 2, 150. 8 and 6, 14, 340 divided by 170. 380 divided by 2 will be 190. Midpoints are found out. If you want to show it, midpoint is equal to L1 plus L2 divided by 2. That is the formula. Now, what is the formula for calculating the mean in the direct method? Mean is equal to sigma Fm upon n. Add up n, 10, 30, 60, 75, 80. N is equal to 80. Fm, multiply this. 1,1,0,0. Correct? Second, 32 are 26, 2, 6, 2 zeros, 15, 3 are 45, 2 0, 17 into 115, 17 into 15, 177, 1, that is, it will be 2, 2, 2, 5, 5, 0. Multiply it. 950. Sum it up. 0, 5, 5, 10, 2, 6, 8, 9, 10, 13, 18, 19, 21, 7, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11. How much is that? 11,000, that is sigma N equal to 11,700. Substitute the values 11700 upon 80. Okay, I'm running out of time. You can do it. You get approximately mean is equal to 146.25. The remaining two, that is shortcut method, I am running out of time and indication is coming. So I am stopping here, hoping that you will complete this question with the assumed mean and in the step deviation method. Any problems, we will take it up again tomorrow. Is it okay? So I will close till now and meet you all tomorrow with the same more numericals on mean. Till then, all of you have a nice day and be safe.